All right, welcome back, guys. Here's another review video. You probably should have seen the past three videos about will, be going to, and present continuous for future arrangements. And what we're going to look at in this video is the three tenses combined. And if you remember from those past videos, you're going to see that today we're talking about decisions, plans, arrangements, and then we're going to add predictions. And what tenses do we use to talk about all of these things? There's the three right there: will, be going to, and present continuous. All right, so look at that couple. They're getting married. That's the example we're going to use to compare these three grammar tenses. All right, so you can see along the top there, we have will, be going to, and present continuous for future. And we're going to start off with will. Now this is one of the number one mistakes that our students make is they use will to talk about the future. Now we don't usually do that. We use will to make a decision. And what's a decision? A decision is when we speak and we decide at the same time. So often this comes with yes/no questions, or if I'm in a restaurant and the waiter asks me, what would you like to eat? Right, I'm kind of deciding, oh, chicken or steak. I'll have the chicken, right? So what I'm doing is I'm deciding and I'm speaking at the same time. So a very common question, or hopefully not common, only one time in your life, is will you marry me, right? I'm asking for an instant decision. I'm asking you to decide and speak at the same time. So you watching this video, I can ask you this question: will you marry me? You're probably going to say no because you're married already, or you don't know who I am. So of course you're going to say no. But let's just imagine, for fun and for the sake of this course and this video, that you say yes. So thank you. But once you say yes, once you decide, okay, will you marry me? Oh, yes or no, yes or no. Once you decide that the answer is yes, the decision becomes a plan, or the decision becomes an intention. And a plan, of course, is something we have already decided to do. And an intention is something that we want to do or that we would like to do. But we've already made some decision, or we've made some plan about that thing. So if we're looking at will you marry me, right? And you say yes, then that becomes a plan. That becomes an intention. So we can say, yay, maybe we announce to the restaurant, we are going to get married. Now, maybe at first, it takes a while to plan a wedding, right? So maybe at first, I only know who, right? I only know who I'm going to marry, right? But as we go through the process, as we make more and more plans, we find the church, we find the flowers, the perfect flowers, the dress, the band. Then finally it's the wedding day, right? We've invited everybody. I have my tux, you have your dress or your other tux, but it's finally the wedding day. And what that means is this is a really, really strong plan. So a plan becomes an arrangement. An arrangement, like I just said, is just a strong plan. I can say we are getting married next week. We are getting married tomorrow. We are getting married next month. Everything has been arranged. Everything has been planned, right? So if you look back at this timeline, right, we have will, and then will is to make the decision. Will you marry me? Yes, I will. After we decide that, it becomes a plan. We're going to get married. I don't know where, I don't know what time, I don't know when. This is just our plan. It's just our intention. But once we get all of these details, once we get all of this information, you're going to see that it becomes an arrangement. We are getting married, right? We are getting married. So if you remember from the video on present continuous for future arrangements, of course, I can also say, hey, what are you doing tomorrow at 6 p.m.? Oh, nothing. Okay, cool. Let's meet for a coffee. We are meeting for a coffee tomorrow at 6 p.m. So be careful. An arrangement is not always a big, big, big thing like a wedding or a graduation or something like that. I'm just giving you here three ways that we can talk about the future, but be careful. We don't use will very often to talk about the future. But we can use will to make predictions. So a prediction is like a guess. I'm trying to guess the future. Now, will, we don't have any evidence. What that means is I don't have any information. I'm just really just guessing. I have no idea what the outcome will be. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm just guessing, right? So let's look at the weather, right? So today we can see that it's 11 degrees and it's raining, right? And maybe my friend asks me, hey, let's go play golf tomorrow, right? It's going to be 5 degrees, it's going to be sunny, so it's a little cold to play golf, but maybe I'm pessimistic and I say it's raining today, so you know what? I think it'll rain tomorrow. But I don't know anything. I'm not a weatherman. I have no idea. It's just my feeling. I think it'll rain tomorrow. That's just my feeling. So tomorrow we can see it's supposed to be sunny, but my feeling is it'll rain. So that's how I'm just guessing without evidence. Now we can also use going to make predictions, but with going to we have evidence. So what that means is I can see the dark clouds. It's windy, and if you're like me, sometimes you can smell, you can smell the rain is coming. So I can see it, and in this image you can see that it's not raining yet, but I have my umbrella, I'm ready. I'm looking at the dark clouds and I'm like, ugh, it doesn't look very good. It's going to rain, right? So I'm fairly certain I can see something is going to happen, right? So for example, the football match is on tonight. Ooh, who do you think will win? I'm just predicting. Oh, maybe it's Brazil and Argentina. Oh, I think Brazil will win. Why? It's just my feeling, right? I have no idea why. But maybe later during that match, Brazil is winning 3-0. And I go, oh yeah, Brazil is going to win because I can see the 3 score to 0, right? I can see that with evidence. So here we go. There you go. That's pretty much the comparison between will, be going to, and present continuous. So let's practice. Let's see if you understood what I just said. So here's a bunch of, here's 5 questions. And I would like you to just take a minute, fill in the gap with the correct form of the verb in brackets. All right, so I'll just give you 5-10 seconds. Just look at those, go one by one. Don't worry, we'll do it together, but just have a look there for a few seconds. All right, so let's go through, let's practice and see how it works. If you guys, also if you guys do have any questions after, ask us. Also, I'll put a little quiz here for you, so do that and then see how you do. All right, so number 1, what would you like to eat? So remember, we talked about this earlier in the video. If I want to make a decision, I'm going to use will, right? So what would you like to eat? Yeah, I will have a chicken salad, please, right? Maybe I'm deciding chicken salad or hamburger. I want to be healthy. So I say, I will have the chicken salad, please, or chicken salad, please. Number 2, I'm blank, visit Thailand next year, but I'm not sure when. So to me, this feels like an intention, right? Something that I want to do, something that I have already decided to do. So I'm going to use going to here. I am going to visit Thailand next year, but I'm not sure when. All right. So what are you doing tomorrow? Number 3, what are you doing tomorrow? So already in the question, I can see that this is present continuous. So that's always good. If you're doing a test, make sure you try to follow the question. But I am meeting Pablo, right? Pablo and I agreed, let's meet tomorrow at 6 p.m. So I am meeting Pablo. All right. Now, right, number 4, this just if we go back to the previous page, the dark clouds, I have an umbrella, right, I'm upset. It looks like it is going to rain, right? It looks like it is going to rain. So I can see that there's some rain, it's windy, it's dark, I can see it, don't like it. So I'm making a prediction based on evidence, all right. And then, as I also said before, who do you think will win the match tomorrow? Who do you think will win the match tomorrow? Because we have no idea. If there's 2 teams playing, I don't know. There's no evidence, so I'm just gonna try to guess. All right, so there you go. That's it. That's will, be going to, and present continuous together. I hope you liked this. Again, if this was difficult for you, you can go back and review these 3 videos and then watch this one again. So thanks again for watching, and see you in the next video.